All right, what's up, you stupid idiots? How's it going? Let's talk about PFF All-22, where I guess we're in the second half of the draft now, where it's a 53-man roster, so that's 53 rounds of a draft, okay? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what's gonna happen with IR spots, but I'm pretty sure they do exist and it's pretty exciting. I'm starting to think in terms of depth and in terms of like my team's needs in like a brand new way. I've learned so much more about centers and guards in this league than I ever thought I would. Um, and I'm having to make like a lot of decisions in a fun way. And I'm actually genuinely excited for when my turn comes back around because it seems like I mean, I've only really been sniped once, which is like completely unheard of in any kind of a regular redraft fantasy league. Like you're just constantly getting sniped. It's like you set your queue with the expectation that 99% of those dudes will be gone, and maybe if two of them exist, you'll make a decision between the two of them. And if you're lucky, somebody toward the top of your queue is still there. It's not been like this for me. I've been setting my queue and sitting there like, okay, I mean, then all the queue is left, and then you're like, okay, now I actually have to think about the way I set my queue and if it makes sense. So I shared some of my videos with my league mates recently, and not just like here's the thing I'm doing. If you guys want to snipe me, so if you're a league mate and you're watching this, I mean, you're absolutely going to be able to snipe me. I'm hoping to at least wait to put this up until a couple rounds. I did that last time, and it seemed to work. I found out one of the dudes was watching them, and he DM'd me and invited me to another league. So I've been prepping for another league, which I'm excited about. Wearing my twin shirt, Byron Buxton, baby, and titties. All right. Hey, we got them all here, folks. We got them all. What do you need? We probably got them. So, where did we stop? Last time we went all the way to round 27. We did 17 to 27 in the last video. So, we're going to do 28 to, I guess, maybe we'll go all the way to current. We'll go to round 40, but we'll see. We are at 40 here, which is wild. So, we stopped at round 27, and that's Trevor Penning. This is our rookie tackle here. So round 28, a lot of rounds, pretty exciting. Michael Thomas goes. Ooh, baby. I have no concept of how he has rated in the past. Let's see if it'll let us know. Highly. My goodness, do I need to target him for next time? My goodness, folks. Where do I even have this man in my rankings? Oh, Michael, where art thou? I don't know if I even do. I started redoing. Yeah, I don't think I do. Nope. There's no Michael Thomas in my rankings at all. I started prepping for my next draft and I'm completely revisiting my strategy. So I'll tell you what, my dude is, I mean, I'm definitely taking him over most of these folks. But let's put him in. Let's just add him so I don't forget about him, and we'll reconfigure the order later. Hey, found him. There he is. Um, yeah, great call. Didn't realize he rated so high historically. Obviously, there's a little bit of a concern with him just, having the injuries and not playing for a while. Are there little things going to slip through the cracks? Like blocking assignments, and is he going to be able to do what he's able to do after the catch, what he was able to do after the catch still? I watched some serious breakdown videos. Well, not serious breakdown videos. I'm trying to find more breakdown videos of how, like, literally analytically, how PFF does their rates. And I'm sure there's articles or so. I mean, can someone just comment in the video chatty thing or whatever it's called? Like, I need to watch some more stuff on literally how they come up with the scores. I understand -2 is the world's worst football play imaginable. You're Pop Warner while everyone else is 3D chess. I understand like that's a thing. You lose 2 points, it's the worst on a play. or get 2 points on a play, that's the best. And you made literally something out of nothing. Everyone missed their blocking assignments and still you scored a touchdown. Like I get that, but it's just I want to know like positional specifics, and for some reason I haven't been able to find a video that breaks that down. And now that I'm saying it, I'm like, there must be an article. But if you know and you can link it to me or send it to me, please do. Also, PFF, if you're watching this, I'm still looking for a new job, and I'm doing this all weekend, all day after work anyway. Just like pay me to do it, and I'll make content. I'm a content creator or whatever. I'm a comedian. I have like 14 shows I'm supposed to be prepping for. All of these posts are stressing me out. But I love fantasy. I love talking about fantasy. I love thinking about fantasy. And I like this platform so far, so good. I also play around with RSO. And by play around with, I mean I'm in a couple leagues. Uh, so, something to think about is like I've got some articles in my brain about the way RSO and PFF kind of can interact with each other and maybe do. And um I don't know. That might be one of those things though where it's like if you're a cover band and you are like trying to reach out to like the OG artist of a song and you're like, "Hey man, I cover your song. Do you want to come watch it?" Like that's like I'm on the brink of doing that. I'm not exactly a fan. I'm more like an analyst in a sense that like I like talking about this shit and I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So if you want to just pay me to do it, that'd be sick. Plus, hey, diversity, baby. Hey, I bet you don't have any non-binary staff, you motherfuckers. Can you say motherfuckers if you get fired? I don't know. Hey, welcome to Boston, baby. I'm a Pats fan, though. I don't know if you want any more of those on your staff. So where are we? Where are we at? Michael Thomas, thinking in terms of revisiting my strategy for my next draft, which I spent a ton of time doing this weekend, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a video breakdown of what I'm adjusting and how. And as I'm going through these, I've been kind of pinpointing players I want to target for my next draft. And then since we don't know how these seasons play out, we don't know who's gonna win, we don't know whose strategy is the best. I'm gonna try it all. I'm gonna do some, what do they call it? Albatross in or whatever the fuck. I'm a fucking I'm a Albuquerque this bitch. Chase Claypool goes next. I forget how he did last year, but I know it wasn't great. Yeah, this guy. Let's throw me here. I don't think you need to see that. I think that if he can put his ego aside, he's gonna have a great year. He's very talented. He's also very handsome. Whenever somebody asks me why I play fantasy football, I like to tell them it's because I have a crush on all the players, which is not true, but it is very funny. And then they'll say, "Oh, like who?" And I always say Chase, and then I'm like, "Look him up right now." I've done this at comedy. Then this is hilarious because it's probably the world's worst picture. He literally looks like asparagus there. You know what he looks like? He looks like uh where's my hairbrush guy? The Veggie Tales. That picture, bro, tell me I'm not right. Oh my God, tell me I'm not right. It's a bot, by the way. If you've never heard Where's My Hairbrush by the Veggie Tales, yo, go look it up. I used to watch it at Chuck E. Cheese when my mom would leave me there unattended. All right. Ezra Cleveland goes next. I had him in my queue at various points and just kept pushing him down. Think that this is a great depth piece for guard. I'm assuming this player, this team that is, um, needed depth at guard. I'm not sure. See who he had ahead. Oh yeah, see, look at he's definitely just built that. See, Lakin Tomlinson is someone I am targeting next time. I wanted him, but did not grab him. So he's got that G1 A, and then Robert Hunt, Ezra, and Austin Jackson, who I don't know and didn't grade very well. So I wonder what happened there. All right. So Ezra Cleveland goes in round. I lost where we are. So many rounds. Round 28. For those of you keeping track at home, wondering, hey, when is Young Ho Koo gonna go? The answer is round 28, pick 4 for now. That's the only answer I have so far. So that's all I have to go off of. Young Ho. Young Ho is, I think, one of very few kickers. I mean, I'm taking McPherson, LOL. McPherson first above Tucker just because of age. I know it's Tucker, so how can you say that? But, McPherson's got the age thing, and this is a dynasty beyond steroids, on whatever Will Fuller used to be on. Like, this shit is wild. Um, Kevin Zeitler, another good guard depth piece. This is one of the reasons I didn't take Ezra, was because you have dudes like him sitting here, and you're like, well, I mean, all linemen are old, so you can't really think about age that much. And so Kevin Zeitler was sitting there, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna reach on him, and then it was my pick anyway. So I went and grabbed Hunter Henry as my tight end two behind Albert working on. Probably could have waited to grab Albert O, but I wanted to get he's relatively young, so I wanted to get a pretty young tight end that has a lot of potential with a brand new quarterback. Albert's Albert O's first year with even with Drew Lock, he scored really high. His second year he scored pretty low, but again with Drew Lock and who was his other? I'm literally blanking on his name. It wasn't Jacoby Brissett because that was the Dolphins, but it was Jacoby Brissett light. Oh my God. I hope you're yelling it. Who took over for freaking Drew Lock? I keep wanting to say Geno Smith. Ah! Okay, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Hunter Henry was my highest rated tight end on the board. Um, I've got Mac Jones too. I felt really good about this pick. On the board available, that is. Next time I'm targeting Kittle and Pitts. Pitts for its age and score, and Kittle because his freaking score is wild. Like when this dude plays, he's getting like 90s. It's wild. Then goes Austin Eckler. Um, I mean, it's cool. I just feel so weird about t running back still. I'm still trying to figure out how to draft them because so many of them rate so highly, and there's like a lot of good ones to choose from. So then age becomes like a really big factor, and then there's the fact that like it's a startup, so you have to like take dart throws on rookies and kind of take some dart throws on age. So I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna take a running back in the 28th round, I guess Austin Eckler is there. You might as well. Tyler Smith goes, is our rookie, first round draft pick from the Cowboys. I didn't pick him because I'm pretty sure Matt said he might switch over to guard. My cousin Matt on the Homer report that we put out, which I'll link. And I don't want to um waste a draft capital on someone that might move to guard, which is a lower weighted positional position. Jahan Dotson goes. Only curious thing to me about this was so I just got Jalen Tolbert in round 40. So you're taking Jahan Dotson with Jalen Tolbert sitting there. He ha Jahan Dotson has Carson Wentz throwing to him. Jalen Tolbert has Dak Prescott throwing to him. So that's all I'll say there. Now, this person forgot what his name, his team name is. PRF. Whoever you are, bro. If you're watching this, oh, Rowdy fans, listen, Rowdy fans. Do you know how William Sarsfield, do you know how much I appreciate you taking this man off the board? Because anytime you refresh the page, it was just fucking Deshaun Watson's stupid head. Every time you refresh because he was the highest rated. So like, watch if I refresh now, let's see who it is. And you have to refresh it to refresh the queue, which is one annoying thing about this platform. I'm sure they'll figure it out. So now it's Kenny Pickett. So it's like I'm fine. We'll look at this gray blocks all day. But like if Kenny Pickett goes, then every time it's gonna be this. Why is this? Why is this the tomato? Bro, why is this Chase Claypool and Daniel Jones right now? Oh my God. Is every football player just a veggie tail, bro? He looked kind of like the old guy from Up. Dead ass, dead ass. Well, Daniel Jones, why this you? I don't even know. He does look like a cartoon character though. I can't think of what specific. All right, t tell me in the chat or whatever. All right. So finally, Deshaun Watson goes in round. Back, keep wanting to say 30, but I feel like it was 29. No, 28. 28. Last pick around 28. Thank you, Rowdy fans. I appreciate you. Mekhi Becton goes. Love this choice. The age is there. It's, just an injury. I mean, it's hard being 6'7", almost, like 370 or whatever. Um, I wouldn't know, 5'4" if it matters. Nate Davis, another good guard depth piece goes. I think there were better guard depth pieces on the board, but it's cool. We're in round 29 now. We're filling out our depth charts. Travis Etienne, love this choice. Big ceiling choice. Uh, and then this is the second pick ever I got sniped. So we're around 29, pick 4. Cam Dancer goes. I had him on the very top of my queue and just kept going, well, you know, I've got Stephon Gilmore and who's my second corner? Not Dory Jackson. Oh my God, bro. Hold on. Forgive me. Or I have DJ Reed, Stephon Gilmore, but who did I take? I only have two corners? That's a lie. Oh, I have Xavier Howard. That's what it is. I'm trying to keep this updated. So I had Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard. I'm like, I need youth. Um, he's been grading so high. So Bazu, if you're watching this also, I appreciate someone appreciating this corner for his PFF grades. He's not somebody you're gonna go take on RSO or in like IDP league really, because it's not his numbers aren't like that, but he has ceiling to grade really high consistently. So I think this was a great choice. Thanks for sniping me. So round 29, pick 5, BJ Hill, defensive interior player who I have my eye on to an extent because he's so consistent. Check these grades out: 69, 75, 73, 70 at the age of 26. All in the green for a defensive interior, BJ Hill. Let's see where I have him ranked. And oh yeah, so he's up there for me and probably somebody I should have grabbed. My defensive interior position needs some literal thoughts and prayers. I mean, I've got Zach, my man Zach, David Onyemata, and Calais Campbell. So we're old busted basically at DI, but we are gonna score well, I think. So I just gotta fill this out and hope for the best. I was really, really hoping to get Christian Barmore because that would give me the youth I'm looking for, but womp womp. Um, Sam Cosmi, another highly rated tackle from the Washington football team at a good age. And let's just check real quick. Sam, where you at, Sam? Okay, so the age here I think is gonna make him someone I target. Christian Darsaw, I realized from the last video I was like, I don't even have him. He's so young. It's because I had him listed as a tackle when I did my rankings. He's now a guard. From I think from what I saw. Is that true? Is it gonna let me search? Bruh, I can't even search chosen players. Let's find out. We'll go on a Darsaw adventure together. Oh no, he's a tackle. So what? Oh, I must have ranked him as a guard or something. I don't know. Well, let me take a trip down memory lane. Okay. So let's jump back into it here. And where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Sam Cosmi, young tackle in the same vein as Christian Darsaw. Then my Calais Campbell pick goes. I don't freaking know. I feel like y'all should really hate and judge me for this pick, except look at his scores. Like Dude is gonna he's 36. Like he's not good. He's gonna beast though. If he's your DI3 and you're doing that scheme, you only need him to get 20 snaps. He's getting way more than 20. And when he does, he's pretty, I mean, look at this though. That's not good to end the season like that. But he's scoring pretty high for the most part. They probably limit his snaps with they got the depth now with Odafe and Job, whatever his name is. Um, so I don't know. I pretty much regret that pick. Zach Cunningham, mid, but linebacker is low. Here we have the Minnesota Vikings second round pick corner. Again, I feel like if you pick this person, you maybe forgot about Cam Dantzler. I believe in him. I think he's gonna be really good this year. Round 29. Pick 10 was Grover Stewart. The eye's tough to draft, folks. Bernard Raymond. We have a rookie tackle, third round pick from the Colts. Then John Johnson the third. Everyone had really high hopes for this dude. I think they've kind of been the past, you well, look at last year. You can see it right there. 82, 84, 53, 85.6. So high, almost 86, and then 68 last year. So if he can stay healthy and, I mean, just not start the year like he did, that was a good choice. And then Davis Mills goes. Let's look at late rounds team real quick because I love talking shit about him. Who are his quarterbacks? Why do he take so many rookies? Derek Carr, is that his QB1? All right, Derek Carr, serviceable. Oh, he took no, sorry. His QB1 is Zach Wilson. Sorry. Zach Wilson, his QB1 Zach Wilson, folks. He did get Ali Marpet, which I'm jealous about, and Jamel Dean, who I hope to get next. Okay, but he's so Zach Wilson, Derek Carr. He's the one who sniped me on Puna, motherfucker. And he's a Michael Thomas choice. Davis Mills. Did he take another quarterback yet? No. All right. Got my eye on you, bud. I'm just saying, don't like political tweets from your fucking podcast account if you don't want to isolate people. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. He's gonna make some great picks though. I mean, shit. This is why, like, I will chat fucking fantasy with anybody. Who gives a shit? We're talking about fantasy football here. You got your opinions, I got my opinions. But if you're gonna like non-football related shit from your account, then like don't be mad when I talk shit about you. I don't know. That's just it is what it is. Who took Devin Bush? Devin Bush. This poor guy. I'm not drafting this man. You can't pay me enough. Oh, Devin Bush, round 30 pick two. Austin Hooper. I mean, wouldn't it be something? But I've never seen so this is not related to this platform. I've never seen the Titans have a fantasy viable tight end, really. Even when they had John, who was like, I guess a little bit. Keenan Allen, great choice. I mean, round 30, you're getting Keenan Allen, who's going to rate highly no matter what. It's just that his age being a factor. I just like that pick a lot. Then Mike Hughes goes, who I had my eye on, and the reason I didn't draft him is just like a little bit of fear of his snaps, and maybe being like overthrown or whatever, but because he was like, I don't know. I feel like he's gotten pushed down the depth chart over time, and then they drafted what's his name? I was gonna say Ragnow, but that's their center. You know who I'm talking about, the cornerback. So yeah, but he's got really high ceiling. He was really high on my rankings list. Um, coming in, and then I just like couldn't pull the trigger on him because I kept talking myself out of him, and then I grabbed Mike Hilton anyway. So I had Mike Hughes way up here, and I just went for Mike Hilton, and I feel fine about it. So this should already be done. So I have, is this true? My cornerbacks are, oh, I didn't take Xavier Howard at all. Mike Hilton, that's who it was. DJ Reed, Stephon Gilmore. I dreamt it. I dreamt that I took this man. A womp. A big giant womp for me. I don't care that I didn't take him. It's just like that's how deep this shit is, and this is only my first one of these, and apparently I'm gonna be in all these leagues. I don't know though. I might have to drop out of some of these because I want to do different things and try it out, but I'm also like I don't want to leave abandoned rosters, so I want to think critically about like if the team has a Discord, if it's a legitimate competitive team where I feel like I'm part of a community, I'm gonna do it. Um, this Letterkenny one is sick though. Like it's you gotta have Letterkenny related, and like I'm a comedian. I don't know. That's pretty sick. They just filled it up. Obviously, I'm the toughest guy in here with twins, baby. Um, obviously, the toughest guy in here. Man, if they only knew, my guy. All right, let's stay on track. But I was thinking about the number of just my point being, it's a lot of moving parts, and I guess I can, you know, albatross it to an extent and try different strategies, but I don't want to. I want to keep it doable. I want to keep it doable, traceable. There just might be too many different moving parts to do that many different teams. And I'm in only one RSO league this year. I'm going to cap it at that. And that's the listener league for IDP. Uh, what am I saying? The IDP show. They just call it the IDP show. Yeah, IDP show. That one. I freaking love that podcast. Those dudes are cool. They're from Nashville, and they've like talked about me and my strategy a little bit on their podcast, and they've used they them pronouns, which like I never even like really. So I just appreciate that it's just a base level of respect with them. They're all like Asheville dudes, I'm pretty sure. And I lived in Nashville for a while and went to Asheville a lot, so I got a lot of respect for them. I'm happy to be in their listener league. All right, so where are we? Grover Stewart. We got another rookie tackle that went. I feel like we did these. John Johnson. Okay, there's Davis Mills. Devin Bush. Jesus Christ. Austin Hooper. Excuse me. Mike Hill. And there we go. Dwayne Brown goes. Great depth piece for tackle. Kyler Gordon, I don't know jack squat about. I'm gonna be honest. It's a rookie corner. I'm scared of rookie corners. They scare me. Leighton Vander Esch, you know, the linebacker depth is tricky. So I get it. Irv is a great choice. Life's text. And Jamin Davis is so tempting because of his age, but he just like was trash. So it's hard to think about drafting him. And then the last pick of round 30, Christian Kirk. Again, so much depth left on the board at wide receiver that I felt weird about this for this person. Like it's like you wanted to draft a mid-level wide receiver. I think it's on the basis that Trevor Lawrence is going to step his game way up and you're going to get one of those situations where, Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb are rating really highly because they have a quarterback like Dak. Like you're gonna get one of those. So I kind of get it, but it still feels like a reach. There's probably way more depth on the wide receiver board for this. All right, and let's see, round 31, Mike McGlinchey. I don't think played very many snaps unless I'm making this up. Okay, yeah, so he was injured. So this could be a nice little sneaky guy. That's why sorting by snaps I find is like not the most helpful. Like here's somebody who has rated highly year after year, and you sort by their like last year's score, they're gonna be way on the bottom. You're not even gonna see them. But you sort by their composite score, like they might be up there. You sort by snaps, you're not gonna see them. So, and it's you can't know all these dudes. So it just takes a lot of clicking around and a lot of note taking. Javon Kinlaw, I don't believe in going in round 31 though, when DI is pretty shallow. Sure. Michael Pierce I like because even though he hasn't played a lot, like, geez, look at this dude. This guy, when he is playing, he's crushing. And he's who Calais Campbell is like he's gonna eventually replace, I think. So if he can stay healthy, and then I think who did they draft to replace him? Um, it's not Odafe Owe, but it's the other one that's gonna be injured for a while. You know who I'm talking about. Daryl Taylor, I don't know jack shit about. James Cook could be a good choice, could not be. I don't know. It's a rookie running back. Nasir Adderley, is what, 25? Oh, older than I thought. But now he's gonna have JC Jackson, got Derwin James. I'm interested to know what the correlation here would be between Nasir Adderley and when Derwin James is playing and when he isn't. But I mean, I think Nasir Adderley's pretty far down the depth chart at this point. Then I take Ben Jones, who I'm pretty sure is my second center at this point. If you're gonna take a center, take one that's highly rated. Jake Elliott goes, so we gotta think this might be our third or fourth kicker. Harold Landry goes, I love as a depth piece at edge. Austin Jackson, I still don't really understand this pick. Like this person might know something that I don't. I think it's that they're really young and that what's his name? Is it Teron Jackson also? Who was added? Or Johnson? From where did he come over from? I want to say the Cowboys. I don't know, but so the Dolphins line could be better, but yeah, I guess I understand that there's value in targeting younger linemen because you know eventually they're going to be good because it seems to be the case. But it's just still like it feels like I'll let them sit on the waiver wire and sign them later. Rasul Douglas, great choice. Great choice. We'll see if he can do it again. I really think he can. Matt Hennessy. So we got our centers going, and then we're in round 32. So at this point, 32, we have 11, no, wait, so 21 rounds left. Just crazy to think about. So here we are getting David Edwards, Jaron Curse, safety I had rated pretty high. Thought about grabbing. Cordell Patterson is I I like this choice here. It's hard not to. He's gonna rate high. He's just old as shit, so he's probably only gonna play one more year. But even if he plays next year and only gets 20 snaps, he's your RB2. He's still gonna rate high because he's that good. He's that good of like a player. Um, Christian Watson. Okay. Again, Jalen Tolbert. I just got Jalen Tolbert in round 40, so you tell me what you think about that. And Jordan Stout, are we taking a rookie punter here, folks? Guys, we have our first rookie punter in round 32. Congrats, everyone. This was an auto. I was pretty mad at my league for this. And I'm fine about it because he was in my queue. Like I probably would have grabbed him eventually, but I mean, you're not expecting rookie wide receiver, rookie punter, Cordell Patterson. Like you're not expecting those to be the picks between your center two and when you go again. And they started the draft up at like 6 a.m. my time. And then this morning it was like some dude wasn't awake yet and they waited till like 11 a.m. I'm like, I should have bitched more. Like just if you're gonna have a start and end time, just be like don't be starting it at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday and then like be like, oh, we can wait until whatever because it's a different day of the week. It's like, bro, it's all the same day when it's fantasy, bro. Football is every day, so just but I'm not sad about it. This is my guard three, so and I feel like it's fine. But I definitely feel like I would have drafted somebody else really. Tyler Boyd goes. I forget how old he is, but I know he's always older than I think. Yeah, so almost 28. Isn't that wild? I just think of him as young. He kind of looks young too. I don't know. Got a good skincare routine. Round 32, pick 8, Cole Kmet. All right. We'll see if Justin Fields can take a leap. I don't see why not. Young tight ends, everybody needs them. Another young tight end goes with Trey McBride. I'll tell you still sitting there is Cade Auden, so I've got him. I'm targeting him. Um, why not? But I don't know. We'll see. Um, I'm struggling here. Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito coming onto a good defense. And I keep having to remind myself too, like the Dolphins defensive players are taking a loss from not having Flores. That is true. And the Steelers players are taking a leap from having Flores, which is kind of why I took Alex Highsmith. He's a younger edge player who now has the benefit of working with Brian Flores. So I'm gonna make decisions like that about Steelers defensive players based on coaching. I think this is PFF. Coaching has a lot more to do with it. It already has a lot to do with fantasy. It has even more to do with it now. Daxter Hill, another rookie player that I like really just didn't know jack shit about when he was drafted and haven't spent any time looking into, but could somebody could teach me a thing or two. And Deron Payne, mid, but we're at the DI position. So linebacker and defensive interior position I notice are relatively shallow. It's just tough to rate highly there, it seems. I don't know if they got to make adjustments or what, but uh here we got a young edge I forgot all about. Epinesa to start round 33. Round 33, pick 2, Tony Pollard. Love this pick. He rates so highly. Which is another reason, like taking someone like ETN, it's like you have Tony Pollard sitting here rating so highly as a running back. It's just, and I know he's 25, he's the same age as Zeke, right? Yeah, 25. It's just like still, he doesn't have a lot of wear and tear. He might find himself in like a JD McKissick kind of Cordero Patterson thing where he can go to another team next year and like still be like really viable. My third time getting sniped was with this player because even though he rated abnormally high last year, and you're thinking, well, don't, you know, he doesn't play that many snaps. Like, what do you mean? Here's the thing. You only need 20 snaps if you're starting 3 linebackers. So he's scoring so high on like 27, 25, 26. Like this week wouldn't count 2.8. That's fine. So like his averaging out really high for a great linebacker 3. So I like this pick. I made a case for this. Frankie Louis Vuitton. Frankie Louis. Greg Gaines, Dalton Risner, Stephon Tuitt. Stephon Tuitt. Stephon Tuitt. Get down, get down. Didn't play last year. Can't remember why. Somebody knows. I think that he retired, actually. Yeah, he's retired. So another thing, I'm remember this happening in the chat of like, there is no news feed yet. So if you're like me and you set your draft, do I have him? No. If you set your rankings in advance, make sure you go and update when you see somebody's retired because this platform isn't like Sleeper where it's going to do a lot of work for you, basically. There's other things like that, like these don't filter. I really wish I could filter from here. Like I could filter by team, I could filter by position. Like I wish I could filter that way. Filter by name, or even have a search for the draft history that we don't have yet, but maybe one day. Mac Wilson was my choice here. I just need depth at linebacker, and he's not going to play a lot of snaps, but he's only 24 and a half years old. And when he does play, he's going to rate high. So he was a LB3 choice since I couldn't get Frankie Louis Vuitton. Frankie Louis. Josh Pascal goes. That's our edge for it's gonna I think we're across from Hutchinson. It's looking good. Hard Knocks. DJ Humphries. Solid choice there. Couldn't tell you with this one. I feel like we're throwing darts at the Miami line based on I don't get what. Like I don't get what. Is this the Irish Finns? Is he just drafting all Dolphins players? I like, what if I find that out right now? No, definitely not. He does have Holland. That's a good choice though. And Howard. Okay. Phillips to oh man, he's real Dolphin heavy. Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson. Oh no. Oh no. He's just got a Dolphin from every position. They don't have fucking Flores anymore. They have got someone that wanted them to bomb on purpose. I'm not doing that. I'm personally not doing that. All right. Here we go, round 33. And I think I might just have to end this because I'm freaking thirsty. Bradley Bozeman goes, and there were, I think, higher rated centers still on the board that got taken more recently. Where are they? Um, Maybe not actually. No, I thought like this round a bunch of centers went. Yeah. Was it a snap issue? No. Yeah, it's a snap issue. Okay. So never mind. So they probably, I mean, you got to get your starting center eventually. Bradley Bozeman probably was the best choice, best available center at that point. And it's funny because in the Discord, someone was like, "Don't take, you don't have to reach for center." Like, not don't, but was like, somebody took a center round like I don't know 17 or so. I don't know. Can't keep track of these things. And then someone was like, "There's so much good depth at center." And then I was like, whenever someone says that and people start punting their center, I'm like, I'm taking Ben Jones. I'm taking who'd I get there? My other star center, JC Treader. So I went ahead and grabbed two like high volume, highly rated centers because I knew from someone saying that I had like 4 or 5 rounds to go ahead and make those picks. I mean, I waited a while till it made sense, but it's like you go ahead and act on that when people are going to punt one position. You zag or whatever. Um, I'm just now registering that this is saying 34 pick two. Where is 33 pick 12? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm on all offense. Whew. Okay. We did have an issue with picks where like let somebody pick 4 picks in a row because for some reason and their devs went in and reset it. But that's another thing that happened. I must have sorted the bug by now, but Darnell Savage, other than having an amazing name, oh, we got some picks in. Oh, we got 3 picks in. Cole Holcomb went. Oh man, this is exciting. Cole Holcomb finally went. I'm up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm up in 6 picks. Maybe we'll keep going, see if I can make my pick live. It's so long. It's like, but I don't know. Maybe this is helpful. Like, I feel like if I could watch somebody talk me through their draft in advance of my own, I might have a better understanding. What the hell? Mm. All right. What do we think? Do we think they're gonna make their picks in time? Let's pause it and then we'll come back. Okay, I decided just let's go ahead and wrap this video for now. Doing 28 to 34. It's plenty and it's 40 minutes, so I think we're good. But look, if you're watching this and this is helpful, if there's something that could be more helpful, or if there's, you have questions specifically about my preparation and decisions I'm making, definitely feel free to ask. I'm revisiting, I'll just drop this as a preview for a video I'm absolutely gonna make. I'm revisiting my entire strategy. My first time around, I did my best, but I learned a lot already. And just a little preview of some of this stuff. I've got some tears coming, and I'm revisiting the way I draft, and I revisited my tears completely. Um, so I'm excited. I think I'm excited, and then we'll do the whole damn thing. I mean, preseason is changing things, it's definitely changing the way I'm thinking about my rankings already. So there's always something to update. Um, and then being actively in the draft, you start to see like, well, a 53-man roster is pretty freaking large. So, all right. Hey, catch you on the flip. Have a good one.